Hello everyone, I'm Tamara from Tea Cakes, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this tattoo style love heart cake topper. Okay, so to start out, we're just going to get a bit of half modelling paste and half sugar paste. I'm currently just using the Renshaw's modelling paste, and I've got the same amount of couture mixed in, couture sugar paste. So what we're going to start with is we're just going to roll out our sugar paste and using a cookie cutter. It's just from a set from Asda, I think. I'm using the middle cutter. I'm just going to cut a nice disc out of there and then wrap up the rest of our unused sugar paste. And I think it's stuck a bit, so I'm just going to release that with my knife, just run it underneath and just make sure I've got any jaggedy bits put away. And I'm just going to pop that on to a cake board so that I don't put any big fingerprints in or disrupt the shape while I'm moving it about to decorate it. So just pop that to one side, and then next we just get a bit of red modelling paste. This is Renshaw's, I think, but you could use, it's pre-coloured in red because I find that, sorry, I'm just grabbing a bit more sugar paste. When I colour it up myself, it can go a bit tacky, so I have bought the pre-coloured today. So what we're going to do is just roll this out. Now we want it a bit thicker than what our cupcake topper disc is, and I've got a set of heart cutters, and I did try it with a smaller one, but it was far too small. It just looked a bit lost on top of the disc, so I've gone for the next size up. Now we're just going to cut it, give it a wiggle, make sure everything is removed, pop that back away in your airtight bag, and then what I'm going to do is just dust the worktop with some corn flour. Just move that out of the way. Right, now it's the tricky bit. It's not really tricky. All you've got to do is push the edges of your heart down, because what we're trying to get rid of is the ridge where it's been cut out. So we want it to look a bit like it's hand formed, really. So just smooth out all the lines that are from the cutter as best you can. I'm going to pick mine up a bit and smooth it with my thumb. Try and get a nice smooth edge. Now you probably would want to spend a bit longer than what I'm going to spend on just getting all the lumps and bumps out of it. You've got to be really gentle as well. You don't want to press too hard and stick big fingerprints in it. And then I'm just going to tweak it in a bit at the bottom just to keep that little heart shape. Right, and that'll do for now for me. Like I said, you might want to spend a bit longer just smoothing yours out a bit. Okay, now what we're going to do is I've got, oh, the end of my brush has fallen off. Stick it back on. I've got a flat-ended brush, and I've just got a bit of Edible Tints by Sugarfly in black on a bit of kitchen roll, and I'm just going to get some on my brush. You don't want too much, so you can wipe the excess off, and you're just going to pull it from the outside of your heart into the centre. Kind of makes it look a bit dirty and rough and rugged. So there we go, just like that. And then just pick it up. I'm just going to move that out of the way. Now bring in your cupcake disc in. I've just got a pen that holds water inside it. You can get these off eBay, I think. I'm just going to put a little bit of water in the centre of my cupcake disc, and then I'm going to pop my heart on the central. Okay, so put that to one side. Make sure you've got any black dust wiped off your hands, because we're going to be using white modelling paste now. So taking a bit of your modelling paste, just give it a good knead so it's nice and soft. And then you want to roll a sausage. I think I've left a little bit of black on my board of the dust, so it might have little black dusty marks in it, but we are going to be dusting it up in a minute anyway. So you want to roll it quite thin. Now it is sticking a bit, so I'm just going to add a bit of corn flour onto the mat. Now using a knife, you just want to trim it so that it's just slightly larger than your heart. So I'm just going to trim mine a little bit more, test it for the size. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. And I'm just going to trim it down to about 1 centimetre's width, and then at the end just cut a little V into each side like so. Right, all your excess, roll it back up and stick it in your bag, ready for using later on. Okay, now we're going to do the same with this that we did with the heart, where we're just smoothing down the edges so that it's not quite as sharp and harsh when we dust it up, otherwise you'll end up with like a little line running across it. So just press them down, make sure it's nice and smooth. Okay, like that. And then we're getting the black again, and we're just going to dust up the edges very lightly, again working towards the inside, from the outside in towards the inside. Like so. Then you're just going to add a bit of water onto the back of your sash, and you kind of want it to be curved across your heart, and then just tweak the ends of your ribbon so that they curl up a little bit. Like so. Can you see that? Okay, now I'm just getting a bit of the licorice paste colour by Sugar Flow, and I've just put a bit in the lid, and then I'm just going to water it down with a drop of Rejuvenator Spirit. You can use vodka, you can use water. Water does take longer to dry. Vodka does dry quite quickly, but Rejuvenator Spirit just dries so fast, it's unreal. Okay, and then all we're going to do is hand paint the love on. So to get the tattoo effect, I'm doing 2 lines, and then in between I'm just doing little diagonal lines. Yeah, and then again with the O. And then an E at the end. And then all we're going to do is just outline the sash with a bit of the black. So just going all the way around the outside. I'm using a 000 brush to do this, which means I can get that detail nicely inside those letters. Nearly done. There we go. And there it is, all finished. So please take a look at my other tutorials on my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Facebook at www.facebook.com/tastyteacakes. Like I said before, I'm Tamara from Tea Cakes, and thank you so much for watching.